Here we are celebrating Diwali in the UK. How was your experience celebrating Diwali and New Year in Bradford?
Feels wonderful. It's such a beautiful town. I've been around a bit and very quaint and very, very beautiful. And nice to know that so much of Indian community here and they're celebrating Diwali. And I'm enjoying myself.
You know, we've been following you on Instagram actually, and I know you've been to Skipton. How does Diwali differ here compared to India?
I think it's the same. It's about the festival. It's about you celebrating every festival. And I think the kind of zest and enthusiasm you see here, this is a bit more because probably they're away from their own people and their families and their hometown. So I think the enthusiasm is a lot more here. Of course, you have Diwali celebrated in India on a much larger scale, but the amount of people who are here coming together, it's so beautiful to see them all dressed up and coming together to celebrate Diwali.
Absolutely. And you know, the moment you walked in, everyone were mesmerized by you. What do you think it is about you that audiences connect so fast?
I don't know. I really wouldn't know how to answer that, but what I heard is they feel my smile. Probably that helps a lot.
And right beside you, you've got Satish and Suji. How did you get connected with them, and what is about them that you wanted to collaborate here today?
I think the best part about Suji and Satish was they were very honest, very upfront. There was no pretentious attitude about them. And when they told me this is, they were doing it for a free community and it's for the people here celebrating Diwali. So I said, yes, I'll definitely be part of it. And I got in touch with them through a very common friend of ours who lives in London. And London is like second home to me. I love London and United Kingdom, basically. I love being here. So this gave me one more opportunity to come back to the country. And I said, yes, I'll be part of it.
And since we're on the theme of Diwali, we've got hundreds of your fans and audiences watching Be For You music. What Diwali message do you have for them? What Diwali message do you have?
I think the only message I can give them is celebrate with love, and this Diwali is about light. So find a way to light up somebody's lives, because there are a lot of people who are probably not as privileged as we are. And, any which ways if you can bring a smile to their faces, that would really, really light up their lives. So find ways to be with them in times of crisis and troubles. It's not about being together with them when they're happy and they have everything. It's just that being with them when they need us. And that is what I always believe teaches us about what being human is all about, with the sixth sense.
How beautiful, how beautiful. And finally, I can't let you leave without telling us when you'll come back to Bradford, when you'll celebrate Diwali with us again, and what future plans you have.
Well, I keep coming back to United Kingdom very often. It's a standard joke back home that if I'm missing on the weekend, then please look for me. I might be somewhere in United Kingdom, especially London. So I love this place and I keep looking for an opportunity to come back, and I should be back very soon. I have some very wonderful friends live out here in United Kingdom. So I should be coming back next month, and then a month after that, another month after that.
Well, thank you so much, and happy Diwali on behalf of everyone.
Thank you. Happy Diwali to one and all.
Thank you. Woo!
வணக்கம், நான் உங்கள் குஷ்பு பேசுகிறேன். அண்ட் நான் இங்கே பிராட்ஃபோர்டில் இருக்கேன். தீபாவளி செலிப்ரேட் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கேன். ஸோ பிரிட்டன் தமிழ் நேயர்களுக்கு தீபாவளி நாள் வாழ்த்துக்கள். இந்த ஃபெஸ்டிவல் சொல்லும்போது, இந்த பண்டிகை சொல்லும்போது, இது வந்து எல்லாமே இட்ஸ் அபவுட் லைட் ஆஃப் ஸ்ப்ரெடிங் ஜாய் அண்ட் ஹாப்பினஸ். ஸோ கண்டினியூ டு ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஜாய் அண்ட் ஹாப்பினஸ், and please donate a smile. That doesn't cost you anything. It's free of cost. So let's continue and spreading a lot of joy. Happy Diwali once again.
I would like to take this opportunity to thank our chief guests who have managed to make time to join us in our celebration amidst their busy schedule. And I would like to thank each and every one of you for being a part of this celebration. I'd like to start by saying that the main idea behind this event goes far more than just a Diwali celebration. At Keighley Community Access, we believe in bringing the community together, whether it be Diwali, Christmas, Eid, or any festival. For a lot of people, community is belonging to a group of people they associate with, either because of the language they speak or religion they follow, or a lot more ideologies. But at KK Community Access, we want to redefine the meaning of the word community itself. For us, it is about togetherness. We create our community together by caring for each other and by growing together regardless of the language we speak, the religion we follow, or the culture we adapt. We carry out a lot of activities that benefit the local people and children of Bradford, and we take pride in that. There are a couple of things I wanted to mention. When we started organizing this event, a lot of people said to us, "How are you doing such a grand event for free?" We've had several requests to say people that are willing to pay a fee and for it to be made a fee-paying ticketed event. Our answer as organizers, me and Satish, strongly believed, even before starting the event, that the word access is the key. It is not just in our company name. We don't want it just in our company name. We want to make it real and practical. There are various commercial ticketed Diwali events happening in and around Bradford, but celebration is not just reserved for people that are able to pay. We wanted to put on a celebratory show for everyone. Secondly, they say there is no such thing as free lunch. We wanted to show that yes, there is. It is possible with the right management of resources and people with the right interest in heart to make anything possible. We are extremely delighted as organizers for making this event a success and celebration, and I hope each and every one of you here goes home with that celebratory feel. Thank you. May I invite Dr. Joshi, MBE, to say a few words to start the event. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I pray for your silence. I cannot, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you in advance for your grateful support, simply because you have given your time, valuable time to be here, and if it is not absolutely enjoyed in peace and harmony and due respect to our honored and distinguished guests, then we would all go home little bit less happier than we had hoped for. Therefore, I start in the name of God Almighty. I invoke His blessings on all our proceedings so that it may be concluded in peace and harmony. Thank you so much. I was just requesting people, everybody assembled here, to grant me that little bit of, while respect is obviously completely woven through our culture. So, do I need a microphone or just do without it? Because the microphone may.
Kadir, tell him to hold in his hand. Hold the mic, sir. Hold the mic.
See, people don't know that once I have things in my hand, my brain stops working. Satish Babu, Suji, Adiba Malik, CBE, representing the Lord Lieutenant of West Yorkshire, Ed Anderson, CBE, who is a personal representative of His Majesty King Charles III, Deputy Lieutenants Iqbal Bana, Your Worshipful Mayor of Kirklees, Councillor Masood Ahmed, Members of Parliament Judith Cummins and Naz Shah, who is expected to come, former Lord Mayors, councillors, and our superstar guest all the way from India this evening, Kusubu Sundar. Presidents, chairmen, chief executives of businesses and community organizations, distinguished and honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, and Nigel Wood, OBE, chairman of Bradford Bulls. I am absolutely honored, and I just want to pay my huge thanks to Suji and to Satish Babu for organizing the event at the shortest possible notice with scant resources. But Diwali is a festival that must be celebrated with great rejoice and entertainment. And this is evidence of our vision to bring all communities together, whether we are from any part of the world. But we come to Bradford. We come to Bradford because Bradford is the best place in the country, and it is a UK city of culture, which means that Bradford is a place to do business, it's a place to visit, it's a place to live, and it's the best place for the youngest city in Bradford with the greatest opportunity to work. And we celebrate all our cultures and festivals in a manner like this. And I want to pay special thanks to Nigel Wood and all his team to enable us to be able to do this celebration. Thank you so much. Now, I know that you are not wanting to listen to me, which is fair, and I applaud you for that. Well, you can applaud as well if you wish. But I have the greatest honor and distinguished pleasure of introducing and welcoming our superstar from India, Kusubu Sundarji, to say a few words. Thank you so much.
A very good evening. Vanakkam. Andarki namaskaram. It gives me immense pleasure to celebrate Diwali here with all of you. First and foremost, I would like to thank Suji and Satish for bringing me here. And trust me when I say it's a pleasure, because I wouldn't have been able to meet such lovely, beautiful, distinguished guests and the lovely crowd who has gathered here. India is about culture, India is about tradition, India is about celebration. And when we talk about celebration, it's not about one festival alone. Festival world over, we celebrate in unity. And that is what every festive talks about, being together, unity, spreading joy and happiness, and telling people that we may belong to different parts of the world, with different culture, with different communities, but we belong to one race, and that is called humanity, and that is what brings us together. Diwali has been a very, very special festival for us in India, being one of the biggest festivals that we love to celebrate. Mainly it starts with children, because that is when you have the longest school leaves. And that is what goes back to my memory, because the minute you speak about Diwali, we knew that we were going to have 20 days off. So I don't know how the schools are celebrated here, whether the kids studying in Indian schools, they have holidays that long. But then I think most of you who come from India, who spend your childhood in India, will definitely believe, and you know, your memory will go back and understand that, okay, we miss our times of those 20 days off of holidays.
But I'm very excited to be here, mainly because I see a lot of little tiny tots all dressed up to perform. And I'm looking forward to see them because the mother in me comes out and I want to see because I miss my children that age. Both my girls are quite grown up, so I miss that age of the kids running around, playing around and performing. So I'm really looking forward, and I wish everyone who's going to perform today all the very best because they look so beautiful. You have very traditionally dressed Bharatnatyam and classical and little kids all ready to perform. So I wish them all the very best, and I say once again, thank you Suji and Satish for bringing me here, and please enjoy your evening and let us celebrate Diwali with a lot of laughter, happiness and joy. Once again, a very happy Diwali, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Kusubu. To have Kusubu here is in itself is a huge honor, but to her to say those very generous, warm, kind words is very inspirational. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished and honored guests, can you please put your hands together for Adiba Malik, Deputy Lieutenant representing the Lord Lieutenant of West Yorkshire. Adiba Malik.
Distinguished guests, actually, I was going to say, Manoj, you did very well to try and keep the audience quiet. Distinguished guests, Lord Mayor, fellow DLs, very warm welcome and good evening to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here this evening. As Manoj said, I'm here representing the Lord Lieutenant Ed Anderson of West Yorkshire, and unfortunately he's not able to be here, but I'm delighted to be able to attend this absolutely wonderful, colourful celebration of Diwali. I know that the Hindu festival of Diwali is a very important festival for the Hindu community. My first experience of Diwali was at the age of 6, when I lived next door to a number of Hindu families just off Great Horton Road in Bradford 7. And as a child, I took part in several of the celebrations that were being organised and held by these families, where there was an opportunity to share food, to share experiences, to share gifts, and to share love and respect. Before I joined QED, I was a teacher in a school in Eccleshill called Wellington Middle School. Most of you will not remember it because it was a very long time ago. And as part of my role as a teacher, I was delivering the religious education curriculum. And as part of the curriculum, Diwali was seen as a very important part of that curriculum. And as a teacher, it signified victory of good over evil, it signified hope over despair, and it signified knowledge over ignorance. Light as a religious concept is an important aspect of all faiths, whether it's Sikhism, Christianity, Buddhism, and it's particularly important to the Hindu faith. I also know that Her Majesty the Queen, the belated Queen, back in 2007 visited the Hindu temple on Leeds Road. And it gave the Hindu community an opportunity to showcase itself to the monarch. And the contribution of the Hindu community in Bradford and West Yorkshire goes back to the 50s, 60s and 70s, when they came from the Punjab or Gujarat in India and East Africa in the 70s. They too, like other new arrivals, faced severe hardship and struggle to make ends meet. They've worked hard to ensure they established themselves. And this community continues to make valuable contribution in all aspects of British society, whether it's in education, in public life, in voluntary life, in health, business, culture, and of course, the music and film industry. Yesterday, I conducted a British citizenship ceremony in Leeds. And again there, I saw a number of people who came from India and have become British citizens, but have come to settle in Leeds and in West Yorkshire to contribute to the economy and to the community which they will live in. Therefore, it's important this community in Bradford has the opportunity to display its culture, its art, its history when we have our year in 2025, when Bradford is the City of Culture. I am a board member of Bradford Culture Company, which will deliver the programme of activities, events and exhibitions. It will be an opportunity for Bradford's diverse communities to showcase what they are about and what it means to be who they are and to represent themselves in a powerful way, changing hearts and minds along the way. There's a lot to do, but there's also so much to look forward to. Events like tonight, celebrations like Diwali are about bringing people together, about sharing common values and differences, and sharing experiences, but also about learning about each other. What many of you do not know is that 25 years ago, myself and Manoj were board members of a company called the Spirit of Bradford, 25 years ago. And we were responsible for creating Centenary Square. So the square that you have now is as a result of mine and Manoj's contributions to Bradford. And I've been on a very long journey with Manoj for many, many years. So when I was asked to represent Ed Anderson, it was a delight and an honour to be here. So thank you very much. But I'd like to also finally say thank you so much to you, Suji and Santosh, for all your efforts for putting on this wonderful event. And I wish you all the best. And thank you for your contributions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. A lovely speech. Right. As you will know, Diwali or Deepawali, it means essentially a row of lights. It's a festival of lights, and it's one of the major festivals that are celebrated by Hindus and Sikhs. And the festival actually can last about 5 days. It symbolises the victory of light over darkness, and it symbolises the inner light that protects us from darkness. And Indians often used to light the outside of their homes with clay lamps. So there's a lot of significance around Diwali in terms of the lights, the lighting of the lamps and that sort of thing. So I'm going to, therefore, ask the organisers Satish and Suji, please, to commence the lamp lighting ceremony. So please, if you could go ahead with that. Can we also have Dr. Manoj Joshi, MBE, also do the lamp lighting? Thank you. Deputy Lieutenant Deepa Malik, CBE. Is she here today? Yourself, yes. Okay, yes. Could you please come to the stage? Major Masood Ahmed, could you please come onto the stage? Maya, sorry, Maya. My apologies. And also can we have Richard Stroud, who is from the Jewish community. Welcome. Nirmal Singh from the Sikh community. Can we have you on the stage, please? And Dr. Oak from the Nigerian community, please. Is Dr. Oak here? Dr. Oak? Can we also have Khushbu Sundarji, please? And Councillor Ashraf Mia from the Bangladesh community as well.
Thank you. Get